Everybody, welcome to the Gorlitz High Performance Garage channel. I'm going to show everybody, whether you know it or not, I mean it's pretty simple, how to fix or rebuild one of these HEI distributors. I have a handful here. I rebuilt one yesterday. We're going to test it out and see if it works later. But I'm going to take another one apart and show you how it's done. Oh boy. Kind of new at hanging my phone for a camera because I don't have anything to hang it. But these are the tools you're going to need here. I got over here. We'll need some of these hooks. These real sharp ones, you know, stab yourself with. They're fun. Pair of needle nose pliers. You're gonna need a punch, just a small one, not real big. Phillips head screwdriver, socket driver with a 1/4 inch socket, and just a small hammer. It's an old tack hammer I got. I got a regular tip screwdriver and a real small regular screwdriver. You'll need this tiny one, and I'll show you why. But I did this one yesterday, and it's got these high performance vacuum advanced springs. Lets this baby fly open, advances the timing real fast when you get on it. So here's the one that we'll be rebuilding. That one over there. This monstrosity I bought. It was in my pickup, and it was only firing on 4 cylinders. First, you're gonna have to unhook your coil wires from your cap here. These distributor caps are a pain in the dick to take off in the car because they're a mile back in the fucking firewall. So the cap looks pretty good inside there. Of course, it's new. It should. This is one of those Chinese HEIs, and they're not real good, apparently. Just take your rotor button off. It's your 1/4 inch sockets for. Some of these bolts are not 1/4 inch for some reason. Like, I don't know, like 11/32 or something like that. This one here, as you can see, stuff's fairly brand new in it. This has a really tight advance on it. Of course, the rotor button, it's got a little bit of carbon back in there already. Whatever. Some of these have screws holding this all in here. So we're going to pop this plug off. If I don't break all my fingernails off doing it. And usually these are just those little bolts, but they got screws holding this one in there. Now, this is a spark module that I had laying around because I couldn't figure out why the damn thing was only firing on 4 cylinders. So, but I think I know the problem. I think it's just the pickup coil here is shorted for some reason. You notice all these these spark modules, they have that electrical grease. You can buy that in a tube and reapply it. And these are just the wiring. This is just like a condenser. This keeps the distributor noise out of your radio. And this just more or less carries the current up to your coil on top of the distributor. This great big coil in here that never goes bad. I've never had one go bad. But anyhow, now we're going to have to take the pin out of the shaft here. Get this in the vise the right way. As you see, my vise is busted on one side, and that's what happens whenever you put something in there and hit it as hard as you can with a hammer. But what we'll do is we'll take this pin out. That's what the punch is for. Really torque that vise down. Just hit this pin, it should come out of there. Ooh, where'd that go? Okay, there's our pin. This gear will come right off there. Keep this washer on there because you got to have that on there. So that's your gear side. Then the shaft will completely come right out of there. And this is all brand new shit, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's real nice. Nice and oily. Set that over here. Another thing, make sure you clean your workbench off. If you have any metal shavings or anything, you don't want them getting into these new pickup coils because they will won't like that. So, now here's the part where your little hooks come in. You got to there's a little C-clip in here. You got to get out of here. And it's quite the pain in the ass. Ooh, that one almost flew right out of there. Where did it go? Is it in here? Oh, here it is. It flew right out. There it is. It's just tiny. Maybe you can see that or not. It's just this wee little tiny retainer. Put that in there, in our magnet tray. And then this just pulls right up off there. Fits pretty tight. I'm not sure what the hell's wrong with this pickup coil because it looks brand new to me. And unless it's just defective on the inside, I don't see any broke wires or anything. So, but we're going to go ahead and replace it. Here's an old GM one. You see it's kind of soft from the oil and all that stuff over the years. But these ones, it seems like they last forever. The GM stuff always lasts for a long time. But I went and bought a few pickup coils. And I got this one from CarQuest. And it has the bolts in it. So all you're going to do is make sure this goes on your vacuum advance. There it is. Just slides right down on there. And you're going to put your clip back on. Hopefully I can put it back on there without me losing it. Looks like it's kind of been up a little bit here on the end. Should be alright. Should go back in there. Oop. Don't want to drop it. Just push it down on there. There's a groove that fits in. There it is. And just pour down over. There it is. Just make sure you get it seated in there. You don't want that flying out of there. As Jesse Ventura would say, you'll be in a world of hurt. Be in a world of hurt. Rrr. Just make sure you get her in there. This clip here's bent up a little bit. But we'll be just fine. That pickup coil ain't going nowhere. See, it's tight in there. Now here comes another fun part. You put the shaft back in. You're going to notice that this pickup coil is probably going to drag a little bit. See how it doesn't want to turn? Here's what you got to do. This is where our socket driver comes in. You're going to loosen these bolts. Just loosen them a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're going to move that pickup coil around. You're going to move it around there till it has just a little bit of drag on it. This one doesn't seem like it wants to go in there for some reason. I'm going to pull it up out of here. Socket driver out. Here we go. I mean, if I have to take the magnetic part off of another one, I can. Sometimes these are different sizes. I might have to take this one off here. It might not be wanting to work properly. Seems like it's just a little bit different than the one that was in here. It is a little bit. At least I don't know. Doesn't look like it is. Whatever. We can take that off. It isn't no big deal. But these only go back together one way. So we'll try this again here. Look like the same thing. I mean, well, it is made in China, so there you go. All right. I'll put that little washer back on there.